And dangerous implications in Nigeria's politics. A group wants to heal the strained relationship that was caused to during the 2015 general elections. We'll take a look at the issues of ethnic card in Nigeria's politics. That's a focus on the program. Thank you for joining in, everyone. This is the Friday edition of Politics Today on Channels Television, the nation's news leader. I'm Shewa Kimbaloye. It has been a very interesting week, and today on the program we take a look at one of those issues that have bedeviled the Nigerian politics over the years. But first, these are your top political stories this time.
The political roundup on Channels Television. Here are your top political stories this time.
The 2019 elections may be years away, but how political parties should conduct themselves, especially their internal arrangements ahead of the exercise, is a cause for worry for some civil society groups in the country. The United States Agency for International Development and a coalition of civil society organizations in Nigeria are urging political parties to strengthen their internal democracy system ahead of the 2019 elections. According to them, the way political parties choose their leaders and candidates during conventions and primaries has an effect on the credibility of the electoral process.
We should actually have started this in 2014 in preparation for 2019. So there is no better time to interrogate these issues than this time.
This is a very critical question for the health of a democracy, is how political parties choose their leaders and their candidates.
And the legal tussle for the Bayelsa State governorship seat continues as the Governorship Election Petition Tribunal, sitting in Abuja, has fixed the 3rd of May for the commencement of the hearing of the petition filed by Mr. Temipire Silva of the All Progressives Congress, challenging the election of Mr. Sereke Dixon as the duly elected governor. At the resumed sitting of the tribunal, Justice Kazim Aluba directed all the parties to prepare their witnesses before the full commencement of the hearing. He adds that the conclusion of pre-hearing trial is to enable the tribunal guide the parties properly, as no application will be entertained once the hearing commences. The tribunal therefore directed the petitioner to open its case on the 3rd of May, while the Independent National Electoral Commission is to open its defense on the 10th of May. Governor Sereke Dixon is expected to open his defense on the 20th of May, just as the People's Democratic Party will take its turn on the 30th of May as the third respondent.
Days have been allotted to each of the parties to present their case.
On our own part, we are given between 5 days and 7 days within which to open our defense on the 12th of May.
After about a week of deliberations and bilateral meetings to ensure a concrete agreement with the Republic of China in funding infrastructure projects and development in Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari is expected back in the country on Saturday morning. The president, amongst other things, tabled before the Chinese government propositions on how to power Nigeria, build infrastructure and increase capacity for business growth, with the hope of securing billions of dollars in loan for SMEs.
And you're up to date. Those are your top political stories you need to know.
Thank you for staying with us on the program, and let's now dive into the issues. During the preparation for the 2015 general elections, a lot of issues came up. Some of the issues and devices used to curry favor from voters. One was the ethnic card played by politicians. In Lagos, a statement attributed to a Lagos monarch supposedly targeted at Igbo community generated a lot of controversies. Now, a group of the Igbo community within the APC in Lagos wants to build the burnt bridges just about a year since the incident happened. And these are the reasons given by these Igbo community within the APC in Lagos.
Igbo people are not against the APC. During that election, a lot of money came into Lagos. And there are those of us, Igbos, who believe in money. Give me money and I will give you what you want. But for those of us who believe in the reality, who are visionary, we stood by APC. During that time there was threat, but it was here that we did the acceptance rally supporting Buhari, Oshibajo and all APC candidates, which made us to organize a rally at Onikon Stadium supporting the party. We supported APC. We have never shaken in supporting APC, and we are still part and parcel of the APC family.
But that's the thoughts of one of the leaders of the Igbo community in Lagos today on the program. We hear from the APC spokesperson and, of course, the PDP spokesperson. The elections are over. But again, as we anticipate the local council elections, some of these issues might just crop up again. And these are the reasons why we're going to be discussing that issue. But we'll take a moment, and when we return, more on that in a moment. Stay with us. Lagos State is one of the politically important states in Nigeria, and a major reason is because it's a metropolitan city where about all the ethnic or the tribal groups in Nigeria are found. Again, another major issue is that of population in Lagos. Lagos State in Nigeria, Southwest, is a commercial hub of the nation, and that's why you find a lot of people in Nigeria. When it comes to election period, a lot of overtures have been thrown, with some of these ethnic groups always coming together to make sure that they throw their weight behind those whom they support. This kind of thing happened in the 2015 general elections, where we saw the Igbo community, some of them coming out to say, this is where we stand. And politicians also were able to use some of these decisions of these groups to their own favor. A lot of issues happened, and a lot of blood boiled at that moment. A Lagos monarch was said to have threatened the Igbo community in Lagos at that time, and a lot of issues were thrown up, some of which have said that have burned the bridges between the Igbo community and the indigenous people of Lagos State, pitching a tent against the APC-controlled state. But today, a lot of people are saying that that is not happening again, and some people are saying they will try as much as possible to build those bridges. An APC group within the Igbo community in Lagos are trying their best to make sure that those bridges are built. Today at the press conference, the APC Publicity Secretary in Lagos, Joe Igbekwe, addressed journalists talking about how important the Igbo community is and what they are doing to unite everyone.
We are therefore making a passionate appeal to Igbo in all parts of Lagos who are passionate towards promoting progressive politics and the interest of Igbo to key in to this noble idea and join Hirado and join in rebuilding a badly damaged bridges that have Hirado contributed immensely to the huge and monumental success Igbo have made in Lagos. We appeal to all Igbo to look deeper and see the big picture and get involved in repairing the very critical bridges that have sustained the monumental Igbo progress for many years now. The gains of cordial relationship between 2 to 3 major ethnic groups is important, very important. It's not about what you will get, money, but a harmonious relationship, because if you don't have peace, there will be no progress. The cordial relationship between us and our host communities almost went far, you know, and it could lead to a lot of things. It could lead to xenophobia, ethnic crisis that you saw in Rwanda. It could have led to that. But that's what we are managing. Because in a war situation, you cannot guarantee anything.
That's the APC spokesperson in Lagos, Joe Igbekwe. He will be joining us when we return on the program. Stay with us. We'll be right back.